Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Plug Talk Sports live show, episode 216. Another Monday in Miami. Danny Torres alongside Jonka Don't Stop two-man crew for tonight, bringing you another awesome episode. Jonka, I think we should tell the people. I think you should tell the story of what this is non-sports related, but I think you should tell the people in very detailed form of what we experienced on Friday night.
Oh yeah. Well, for any of you guys that don't know, me and my family we have a Cuban restaurant in Edgewater, Wynwood, Miami area. It's called
Midtown.
Enriqueta's Sandwich Shop. So Daniel, his dad, and his mom came to visit that Friday night. My brother was there. We are all chilling, and we were talking. All of a sudden, just a couple yards away, like 200 yards away, the Bright Line train passes by every couple minutes, transporting people. And all of a sudden, we just huge horn come off like a couple times. Daniel, as he sometimes likes to make jokes, says like, "Oh, probably somebody got hit by the Bright Line," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, funny, funny." And then within less than 5 minutes, all we hear is ambulances, fire trucks, like 20 cop cars show up, and then we're just wondering what's going on. Like it's a chaos. They locked down the entire street. No one can get in or out, and we end up finding out that somebody did get hit by the Bright Line, and the foreshadowing from Daniel was ridiculous. And unfortunately, the man did end up dying. We found out the day after on the news or on X. It's unfortunate. We don't know if it was a suicide or it
An
was an
accident.
accident. We don't know yet. But it's unfortunate to see that situation. Coincidentally, it was because Daniel said something. Maybe it was just put in there in the universe.
Listen, it's not funny. It really isn't funny. It was really sad. But the
How it
point,
happened was it was just like,
and the thing is that once we saw all the fire trucks and police cars zooming down the street, me and Janka looked at each other, and I was like, "No way."
bro, that was. I mean, and then I had to, me being mean, the funny guy, I had to add fuel to the fire. And, since the whole street is locked down, I have to be yelling, yo, sandwiches, croquetas, cafecito, here at the window. Let's go over here, everybody. Yeah, you got to make money when you can, bro. No matter
I
what the
think that was
situation
worse
is.
than mine, to be honest. I think that's a lot worse than what I said.
I don't know about that one, bro. Just assuming that a bright line honks the horn and
I
somebody
mean,
gets run
it's
over.
not. I mean, it happens a lot down here.
Coffee brings out the positivity and things.
But you were helping the investigation, is what you were doing.
Well, we couldn't do anything. Nobody was coming in or out, so
The street
it
was
was fun.
completely blocked. I couldn't leave until they finally opened the street.
Which is like an hour, 2 hours later.
Yes,
Well,
it was 2 hours later. And you know what? On that drive home, I would think it was just in shock of like, what just happened?
yeah, I already tell people when you come to my place, you're gonna get some sort of show going on. There's always something happening in Midtown, bro.
So, aside from that crazy start to the weekend, um, let's talk about an event that happened this weekend. If you guys don't know, because not many people watched it, but NBA All Star weekend occurred this past weekend. Obviously, Rising Stars, slam dunk contest, 3-point contest, and then the newly formatted, should I say, All Star game. Which, by the way, I saw some junk. I forgot to text you while it was happening, but I saw somebody, one of the commentators, I forgot who it was, said,
Mhm.
"Wow, this is great competitive basketball going on." And look, Keshad Johnson from the Miami Heat won the slam dunk contest. I'm happy that a member of the Miami Heat was able to win the contest. But Jonka, what were your thoughts of the entire weekend?
It was how I wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna say atrocious. I'm trying to find the words to describe this because I just felt like I didn't even really want to even watch it. Like I had no desire to even tune in to even watch this. Like literally nobody on the dunk contest even like I even wanted to watch to see if they could do something. The 3-point contest, like it was whatever. I mean, I know Dame won and everything, but like
which was so weird. The guy has missed all this time and
he
then
hasn't
shows
played
up.
at all. I'm like, hi, Nia Braylon. Welcome to the show. Um, I was I just didn't like how everything was going on. Like there was really no stars besides like maybe Dame, but he like I just said he hasn't been playing. And then like the game format, they just keep changing it. So uh, I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. They just I feel like the NBA is struggling to put a product for the fans that is watchable. And then plus I feel like all the dunk contest should be I think is the worst out of all of them. I don't know. I don't know what they can do to fix it. I've heard people say, "Oh, let only the All-Stars participate in the All-Star game and the contest, not just any random NBA player that wants to join in." And I'm like, okay, maybe that could help if like you have like since Anthony Edwards and Wembanyama and maybe other players that are playing on the All-Star team, then they have to participate. But no, since you have G leaguers and you have bench warmers participating in the dunk contest, and you have veterans that don't really represent the NBA and like participating in these contests, why should then these younger guys put forth their effort when the guys that they look up to aren't even participating in any either? So plus like I will agree Brian Windhorst on First Take did make a valid point. I like numbers, like math numbers. So he did make a point where after like 40 years of the dunk contest, there really is a limited things you can really do in the dunk contest that we haven't seen. And I think that's what we're getting to at the point where it's like, okay, it's run its course. Like what else can Anthony Edwards do, or I don't even know who else you can even think about, John Moran do that we haven't really seen to this point. And I'm like, buddy, I think I really
Are
do
you
think
saying to eliminate the dunk contest?
I would say if you want, you can keep it, but make it as like a little bit more interactive with the fans. Like I feel like an NBA player should sponsor uh a dunker from off the streets who like they do contests around the. Can we confirm technical
Yeah.
difficulties?
No,
Oh, my screen just went black for some reason. Oh, okay, yeah. This thing just showed up a message saying that we're experiencing issues. Okay, sorry about that. I lost track of thought. Where was I?
Maybe eliminating possibly the dunk contest.
Yeah. I just think it's probably just run its course. Have a sponsor. Let's say Anthony Edwards sponsors me, and I, and in his like representation, dunk for him, and then multiple players. Okay, yeah, you're all gonna go at it, and the winner gets cash prize for that dunker that they gets represented or something to make it better. And I think they should bring back horse. I remember a couple of years ago. This is old.
Oh, I like that.
Where they had horse. Bring other games in, other like not just dunk 3-point contest, skills challenge. That's it, and that's over for the night. And then the All-Star game. Bring some more games. The celebrity games, like, buddy, there should be no reason that basketball players should be playing in the celebrity contest. Why is Taco Fall in this? Like, no shade to him at all. He's cool, but why is Taco Fall, a basketball player over 7 foot, participating in a celebrity basketball game? Like, let's be honest, bro. And then plus, why are football players? I get they're not. I wouldn't call them celebrities.
They're
But like,
athletes.
they're athletes. We want to see celebrities, bro. I remember a couple years ago we had a senator set up a double and win the MVP. Like, that's something that people want to see. They want to see just athletes. They want to see like the celebrities. So everything needs to be changed. Everything. And the ticket prices, I saw like half the seats were empty, are ridiculous. So you're watching this atrocity on live television. And plus, why were these contests and games so early in the day? I remember that used to be at 8 p.m. It wouldn't end until like 11. Yeah. There's no, I don't know. Adam Silver's really ruined this, bro.
That's what I was so frustrated about. I was at work and I was excited to get off work and get me a good meal, sit down, get comfortable, enjoy All-Star Saturday night. And then I find out, that thing started at 5 p.m. And I'm like, okay. And by the time I got home from work, that's it. Everything was all wrapped up. And I'm like, why did we make this so early? This used to be a prime time, like All-Star Saturday night used to be a thing where people used to love to sit down on Saturday night and watch this. But I think from the days of us growing up as kids, like, it doesn't hit the same anymore. It doesn't. And I agree. Instead of other athletes, like, I feel like, yes, there could be athletes in it, but retired athletes. I agree there needs to be celebrities, and also celebrities that we all know, not random people that are celebrities but don't have like a really huge
unathletic looking.
Unathletic looking. Hold on. Let me put this up there. Yes, perfect. Yes. That's what we mean. Get people who are unathletic looking to play and see what they can do. Cover curling. Oh, there's a whole we put that on our YouTube channel. There's a whole conspiracy about the Canadians cheating in curling and people not liking it. Hey man, that's hey, those are the Canadians, man. We gotta look into them to see what they were doing. I personally think, if you saw the video, Jonka, I personally think that he did touch it right at the end. So that's what I think. But yeah, back to NBA All-Star Weekend. Yeah, even the dunk contest, I saw the highlights, and there's no one did anything creative. But I don't think, Jonka, I think the problem is the players. First of all, they've made this event into an event, and no offense to any of these players, but stars that aren't really stars yet. And sure, maybe some of these players can bring creativity, but like, I don't think I've actually seen someone be creative at the dunk contest since Blake Griffin jumping over the car, which he jumped over the hood, but still.
Which is like 3 feet. But
yeah, I don't think I've seen anyone do anything creative since then. So I don't think we have a dunking problem. I just think there's a creativity problem amongst these new generation of players. Because think about it. The league is no longer really about dunking. It's all about pulling up and shooting threes.
Basically. That's why the 3-point contest is the biggest event.
Yeah. Which, again, Damian Lillard winning this. I mean,
it makes everybody that's been playing 40 minutes a night look like scrubs.
Well, yes, but also Dame has been sitting on his ass for a while now. Is probably pretty much rested.
But all he doing is shooting. All he did was
Listen,
shoot. Everybody's been shooting.
and again, this is not a shot, but like I can't remember the last time like I thought of Damian Lillard and something memorable go together in a while.
Damn.
I had to look. I'm like, man, is he back in Portland? I had to look up that he was back in Portland because this whole transition from Portland to Milwaukee and then Milwaukee back to Portland, the area of Milwaukee of his career back to Portland has been not really anything memorable. That's why I was like, I have to look it up. You talk about the game. Listen, and there was people out there. There's still a lot of people out there. They're like, oh, the Europeans and everyone around the world has taken over the game of basketball. Jokic this and Doncic that. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We found out. This is the only good thing about this little round robin tournament is that we found out that Team USA still owns basketball as a sport in the world. Everyone's like, oh, Team World, Giannis and Wembayama. Well, guess what? USA did it again in an NBA All-Star game format. So that's the only thing I was really proud of. The game itself, the format, I mean, people were like, oh, it gives them something to play for. Why can't we just go back to East-West? I get the East jerseys, the West jerseys. Why can't we go back to that? Why does everything in the NBA now for Adam Silver have to be some sort of experiment, a scientific experiment that we're watching? I don't like it, and the viewers, and this is what I don't get. It's a disconnect between the fans and the commissioner of these leagues, because Roger Goodell is on the same path. Do they listen? Because a majority of people were saying, hey, this is garbage. So why are you doing it? Yes, obviously money. And listen, the fans have very little left in sports, especially NBA. I was trying to watch the Rising Stars, and I couldn't watch it because it was streaming only exclusive on Peacock. Yeah. And I'm like, isn't this All-Star Weekend? Isn't this the weekend for the fans? Yet they're still trying to rob you and go on the streaming platforms for you to watch an All-Star Weekend event. It's absolutely ridiculous. I really didn't enjoy the weekend. I thought it was pretty boring.
Yeah, I think I can officially call this probably the worst All-Star Weekend in history.
Yeah.
And then plus, like you said, I was excited to watch my boy from Kashawn George. He finally got selected to be on the Rising Stars game, and I couldn't even get to see him. It was literally 5 p.m. and I was like, oh, I really have nothing to do. You know what? Because I'm thinking the games, the contests are gonna be later at night. Literally, I go to Tombstone Collectibles, Coconut Grove. Shout out to him. I go there. They close at 6. I'm like, all right, I got time to just chill, whatever. I come back, and as I'm getting there and they're closing, I look at the TV, and these people are already on the 3-point contest, and that's it. The day's over. And I'm like, wait. Is this a replay? Is this like what is this? And I don't know. This is the All-Star Weekend. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like it's 5:45. What are you guys talking about? And he's like, yeah, they started early this year. I'm like, bro, I just left my house. You can't even enjoy it. And then I think the only reason Adam Silver is hesitant on going back to the East-West is because the West is so lopsided against the East that it's not even funny. You got Shea, Wemby, Jokic, KD, LeBron, Luka, Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Dame, Kawhi, John Morant. I guess I don't know. There's not really anybody on Utah, but Keontae George, and then that's basically it. But that's the majority of all the superstars in the league. But then you go to Detroit. Is Cade Cunningham really a superstar? No. Jason Tatum, he's injured. Jaylen Brown, maybe. Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, nobody on Toronto. Joel Embiid, I don't even consider him an all-star anymore. Maxey, you got Boncaro, but he's always injured. Nobody from the Heat. I mean, Powell, whatever. Nobody from Charlotte. Nobody from Atlanta. Chicago. I mean, you got Giannis, and they're almost dead last. Nobody in Brooklyn. Tyrese Halliburton is out, and then
All we
Washington.
had was Norman Powell.
The East is nowhere near close to the West. Maybe until both sides are like equally competitive in stars, then I can see them going back to it. But until that happens, I don't think it's gonna do it. But I just think at least I think the effort in these games is a little bit concerning. Like, you guys are getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars, and the way you're treating the fans that pay for you, pay to watch you, is absolutely, like, it's sickening that you're robbing the people from the experience. Once we saw literally Kobe Bryant smack on the floor and say, "I'm taking LeBron James on this possession." That's it. Like, this is what we live for. Like, this is what we wanted to see. Now there's no competitive. Once Kobe Bryant left, rest in peace, the All-Star game went to crap. Like, officially, that was the day that the All-Star game fell off. There was no more effort. All the veterans, KD, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Dame, whoever else you want to throw in there, they are not representing the All-Star. They literally have ruined it because they just don't try. They would rather just get paid, go for clicks, go for clout, and then go off, take that 2 week off, and then go back into the second half of the season and continue to load manage, by the way, the whole way until the playoffs. And then once they make the playoff, then they actually start playing competitive. It's not working. This is how I would do it. I think I would fix the All-Star. Since I feel like they don't want to play as hard, is because it's mid-season and they don't want to risk an injury. Move it till after the NBA Finals, when everybody's officially done, everybody's eliminated, the finals are over. You got all the teams and all the players that are free to do whatever they want. They can come and join in one event, one big event. You can meet the players. You can have fun with the players. You can play with them, have meet and greets, signings, whatever you want. Have a big weekend after the season's over.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, don't have a middle of the break. Do the trade deadline. Have that as the break, and then you continue. But yeah, I think that's one way I would see it. But yeah, something has to change, like, rapidly.
What do you think about? You mentioned KD. What do you think about this KD burner phone thing that's going on? And he was pretty much like, "Well, if Houston doesn't like it, trade me." Which I was like, "Did you just got traded there? What? That's crazy."
I'm telling you, something is up, bro. These players, they think because they're making all this money that they have, like,
You can do
some power. Yeah, they can just do whatever they want. Like, buddy, you're employed.
Yeah.
You don't get to say, "Oh, because you don't like how I tweet or when I tweet or who I tweet to." Okay, you don't like it, then trade me. I'm like, we just spent all this money on you. All these jerseys, all these sales, all these tickets. Now you're like, "Nah, I'm sorry, KD, buddy. I'm not messing with that."
Let's move to football. This is going to be a very good and fun topic and a fun segment. We talk about the
Would
Miami
have been better
Dolphins.
with Blake and Brandon, but they flaked. Calling them out.
Yeah. The Miami Dolphins made news today, early in the morning, probably around 11 a.m. Tyreek Hill, well, the biggest names, Tyreek Hill and Bradley Chubb, no longer Miami Dolphins. I think we expected that to happen.
Yep.
The question now begins. Well, it's obvious now that the Miami Dolphins are in a rebuild. The question, which is the most important question and has been circulating, is Tua. What do they do with Tua? Do they keep him, or do they just eat the contract, cut him, or trade him?
I don't know, man.
But John, the thing is, who they like, I've seen rumored about getting. It doesn't make sense to me. There's been talks about Kyler Murray coming to Miami, and
For a swap?
why did you draft a quarterback then? Why did you do it? I mean, it doesn't make sense if that's the route you're going to want to go.
I think it's not that they drafted a quarterback. I think it's because they changed managers and they changed head coaches. Maybe Jeff Hafley, is that his name?
Yes.
I think he just wants a fresh start. Maybe he doesn't view Quinn Ewers as the starter of this team. Maybe he can work up to it. But I think he doesn't want – I think he wants like a good start. I don't see him – the one thing is just, if you trade Tua, you need to get something in equal return because that's how trades work. But you would have to eat up, or you let go of him and you eat up a lot of money on the salary cap, which I think is like $99 million.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Yeah,
that will put you in purgatory for a while.
That is a terrible franchise decision that they made.
Now, here's where you can sell me on that. If you were to just get rid of Tua and just take the hit, you would most likely be the worst team in football for the next 3 to 4 years. If you really like, I know it's not the best. I know it's not a situation that's like that I like, because I feel like if you're a team and you're getting paying customers to go watch your team, you try to win. But the way the draft is set up, if you're the worst team in football, you get the first overall pick. If you are the Miami Dolphins, do you purposefully take this hit, this Tua cap hit, right? And then, listen, just hear me out for a second. You take this hit. You are probably the worst team in football for the next 2-3 years, right? You get the first overall pick. And next year, most likely, depending on what Jeff Hafley does and his management team, you get Jeremiah Smith as your star receiver. And whoever you get at quarterback, maybe this year, let's say this draft right now, they pick up somebody. Garrett Nussmeier from LSU, Ty Simpson, Carson Beck, whoever it is, you get that guy. That's the guy you're going to have, right? Heading into the next draft where you could potentially be the first overall pick. You draft Jeremiah Smith. Now he's your star receiver for the team. He's from South Florida. He went to Chaminade Madonna. He knows South Florida. That would bring in customers, bro, like you wouldn't believe. Now you have a star receiver. You got your starting quarterback. And knowing Jeff Hafley from the Packers, he's a defensive guy. You draft your defense the next 2 drafts. You get corners. You get linebackers. You get safeties. Minka Fitzpatrick, after the injury from this year, he's getting old. You're going to need something like that. You need to rebuild the trenches. This is going to be a multi-year thing. But that's how the Seahawks were able to get this good and win it this year. They were building on drafts. So many drafts that they just did well. They got the guys they needed. Bing, 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 bing. They filled out who they needed to. The problems they need to set. Bro, the Dolphins are in a spot where if they want to take the hit and they were willing to tank, literally tank, not tank for Tua, because they didn't really tank for Tua. They just happened to get him. Tua was overrated anyways. That's how he fell to the Dolphins, by the way. I think it's not a realm of impossibility where they just take the hit and just live with the fact that they are going to be bad for the next couple seasons. But because of that, you're going to have high draft picks. And potentially with those draft picks, you could get some. You can either trade back or get some decent players that you can build off of. I'm just saying. There's potential.
Wait, hold on. I want to ask you something. Do we for sure certainly know that Fernando Mendoza is going number 1 to the Las Vegas Raiders?
I would say I think he's a lock to be number 1.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Teams get desperate. They could offer the Raiders such a crazy proposal where if the Raiders who have a lot of problems on defense and offense.
Yeah.
You don't really need a rookie quarterback to Fernando Mendoza year 1 is not going to fix everything because that team is terrible as it is, the Raiders.
I think he's more set up for success in Miami than in Las Vegas.
Yep. If you're Miami, I don't know. It would be nice to see Mendoza in Miami. I wouldn't lie to you. But it would have to be such a crazy trade proposal sent to the Raiders for the first overall pick that I don't really see any team like doing that. And I think he is going to go to the Raiders. Bro, if he doesn't go to the Raiders, all that crap in the national championship was all for show. Why was Tom Brady there? Why were all the managers there? Why was the ownership there? Like, what were you there for? I would be shocked. And plus, if you're going to trade Max Crosby, then you're going to be lacking in another section, which is edge rusher. So whatever you do, you're going to get screwed. Step out of there, bro. This next season is going to be crazy.
But ultimately, do you think Miami cuts Tua? Do you think they will do it? And what's your take on it? Like, do you think they should do it? Will they do it? And do you think they should do it?
Will they do it? I don't think so. Because I don't think they're willing to take that much cap hit. I think they would rather live with it until they can get a quarterback, or maybe they can draft a quarterback or be as bad and then have a high pick and then maybe get somebody. But what was the second question was, will they do it? And it's like,
or do you think they should do it?
Do I think they should do it? I'm going to say no because I got to live by how I think. And I'm a Patriots guy, but if I'm a Dolphins person and I pay for Dolphins tickets, I wouldn't want to spend my money for a team that's going to purposefully tank just to get high draft picks. That's the way I see it. There's no way you're going to be $100 million in cap hit and think you're going to be successful. I bet all the money I have in my bank account and in cash flow, whatever, all my Pokemon cards, that it ain't going to happen. Everything.
But the thing is, the fan base is already so frustrated with him and they want him out.
Now, maybe the only way you can get rid of him is if they trade him. Who would you trade him for? That's the thing. Okay, let's just put this into perspective, right? Let's say Jeff Hafley fixes
the big question would be is who in the league would be interested?
I think what they're gonna probably do this year is they're gonna keep Tua. They're gonna probably try to draft O-line or get something to help Tua out on the O-line so he doesn't get sacked as much, right? That being the case, if Tua, let's say, has a decent year, right, his value goes up. And then you use that value to trade him. And if with all your efforts this year, all the free agency, all the drafts, it still doesn't work out with Tua, then you take the hit and you wouldn't be taking as big as a hit as if you would have dropped him now. One more year, and just to find out if you can get his value a little bit higher. That way you can trade him to, I don't know, some sorry team.
Do you think the Tyreek Hill experiment in Miami was a failure?
Yes, obviously.
Where do you think he ends up? He was saying back to Kansas City.
If I'm him, you could go back to Kansas City. You could. But I think a team that would really be good for him would be the Chargers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The Chargers, bro. Once they get that O line right, because they've had a terrible O line luck with injuries. Justin Herbert with his bomb arm, the connection we were supposed to have here in Miami is in LA. You got Lad McConkey, bro. My God, you don't understand, Daniel.
I could see him in a Chargers uniform.
Bro, Quentin Johnson and Tyreek Hill all on one team. That's that. And then, ooh,
Yeah.
I can, bro. That's gonna be good, bro.
What about Bradley Chubb?
Bradley Chubb. I think he goes on a veteran minimum to a team. I don't even know, like a team that's probably gonna need some sort of defensive help. I could see him going. You think he's going to the Cowboys?
No, I said we need defensive help.
But oh my God,
I'm not saying he's going there or that I want him. I'm saying we.
I'm trying to think of a team that he would even go to at this point.
I don't think the Cowboys will do it.
No. He would have to end up on a team that's desperate or that really needs an edge rusher.
Cincinnati?
Let me see. Yeah, I could see him. I could see him there, or I could see him on the Browns,
Yeah.
on opposite sides of Myles Garrett, which would be pretty nice. I could see
Buffalo?
the Cardinals or going back to the Bears where he started.
Yeah.
The Bears need defensive end help, so they don't have to draft one if they don't want to.
Gregory Rousseau and Bradley Chubb in Buffalo.
Oh my God, bro! The Dolphins would be in hell, bro.
I could see it.
I mean, I would like to see it. Not really. I would just to make my boy Rousseau look even better. But I wouldn't want to see it because I'm in the same division. So don't do me like that. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a bad team that just needs a veteran edge rusher. I don't know who it's gonna be. Man, let me see. Let me see here.
I think you were spot on with the Tyreek and Chargers.
I can see him on Tennessee. The Titans.
God.
The Colts need one. Let me see. Chargers again. Pair him with Owe. Hey, Green Bay. Micah's injured.
Hey, you imagine you add him to that Seattle defense?
Bro. The Rams might need one. Rams, they could use one.
Niners?
San Francisco. Hey, there's plenty of places that need edge rusher now. So
he's got options.
He's got a lot of options. I think that one's a little bit tougher to pick, but I think I'm kind of spot on with the Tyreek Hill pick.
Yeah.
If you heard it here first.
So let's Jonka is going to conduct a mock draft for the Dolphins. So without further ado, Jonka, the stage is yours.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Right. Boom. All right. Do you guys see the mouse?
I see it.
Okay. So today, unfortunately, we're gonna be the Miami Dolphins. Now, in this situation, we are not gonna be doing trades. This is just based off of how the draft would go or might go, because we don't know. I think we're like a month and a half away from the draft. So, and the combine is next week on Thursday. So I will be watching the combine, and there will be an article out for the UN players and those. So look out for that too. All right, we're good with 7 rounds. The Pet Dolphins, okay, All right, enter the draft room. All right.
What do you think Miami was going to go for first?
I think it's going to be an O line. It just depends on how the board falls. We don't know how the board falls because there's a situation where I can see the Jets drafting not Orville Reese, Sonny or Caleb Downs or Sonny Styles. I can see that happening depending on what Aaron Glenn wants to do with his team. It could be Ruben Bain, easy. It could be easily Ruben Bain. Shout out for the U. It could easily be Ruben Bain and just get the Jets some edge rusher help, and he could stop the run. But at the moment, we'll start off. We're gonna see all the picks that show up here. So let's see how this could play out. Mendoza, Arvell Reese, Fano, Bain, Noah, Bailey, Lemon, Jeremiah Love, Caleb Downs. Okay. See, we ignore this, bro. This is not gonna happen. That would be crazy. But all right. Here we go. Miami. This is what's here at the moment. We got Carnell Tate, Mansour Delane. These are like the top ranked players, but I think they need an offensive tackle. So I'm gonna look at the offensive tackle side of things first. A lot of people would say they would go wide receiver because Tyreek Hill is now gone, but this is a
Omar Cooper Jr.
Yeah, this is a very deep wide receiver draft. Yep. So we don't have to draft receiver unless it's a generational talent. Which if you tank, and you get that first overall pick next year, you could get Jeremiah Smith. And if you want to get the ball to Jeremiah Smith, you need to protect your quarterback and give him time to make those plays and get open.
But you're talking on the people that passed up on drafting Drew Brees. So I would not be shocked, Jonka.
That was Chris Greer.
I would not be shocked if they draft wide receiver.
Okay, well, we're drafting if I was GM.
Yes, obviously.
If I was GM, I think I followed this guy from high school. He went to Alabama, unfortunately, but I think they're missing a tackle. I think it's the right tackle. We're gonna probably take the best guy on the board, number ranked 18th. Shout out, 18 is my birthday on Wednesday. So just because of how this works, and I think he's really good, we're going to be drafting Caden Proctor from Alabama as our offensive tackle. Might be our right tackle. So that's gonna be our first pick. All right, let's see how Brandon Cisse can. All right, Mansour Delane, Sonny Styles, Brandon Miller, McCoy, Concepcion, Ione. Ooh, really? Oh, they had my team drafting Messidor. Oh shit. Ooh, okay. We're gonna ignore this. All right. I know.
Where do you think they go next?
These are all our picks that we have without trades. All right. So everybody that wants to keep track. I think next I would go corner because I think they're really struggling on that corner. That was probably one of the worst.
Ooh, Keontae Scott.
He's one of the eyeballs. I think he might go up in value after I think he got invited to the combine if I'm correct, but I could be wrong. But Keith Abney is really good, and Colton Hood is also very good. That's why they're suggested. And then Igbinosin, obviously from Ohio State, you can never go wrong. And shout out Cal Lincoln's guy Malik Muhammad. But do we keep Keontae Scott in the 305? It could be a play. But look at that. Unfortunately, he fits the Seahawks. According to this website, they have him fitting the Seahawks style more than us. Damn, all three of these. I don't know, Daniel. What do you think? Do you think there's another position that they could focus on? Maybe safety.
I was gonna say safety. Yeah.
I can see Dylan Thieneman from Oregon. AJ Halsey from LSU is really good too. I don't know, man. This is a tough one.
I go safety.
You go safety? All right,
Yeah.
we'll go safety. Is there? I know you don't know much about how the college players and stuff like this, but is there a specific player that you think they might go with?
If I would be able to tell you about the Cowboys, but
I know he's good and he's good. And this guy is okay. I think he's okay, but he played at Toledo, so I don't know if he could be good. But I just think you're playing at Toledo. I think you haven't really played against top talent. Maybe he could be good, but I'm not. I want to disrespect the guy, but I don't know.
Let's go Oregon.
Dylan Thieneman. All right, bet. Colton Hood, Warren, Jackus, Zion Young, Pregnon, Keith Abney. Ooh, Cooper, Chris Bell too. Damn, that's nice for me.
All right, coming up on another pick.
Yep. All right, let's look at who they trying to see. Burks, Malachi Fields to New Orleans is crazy nice. Zeke Wheatley, not bad. Jeremy Bernard, Denai Dennis' son, bro. If he goes to the Eagles, bro, I'm gonna be so pissed.
So what does Miami's running back room look like?
Right now, it's Ollie Gordon, Devon Achane, and probably one more guy that's a backup that we don't even know. But with Tyreek Hill being out, I think they're going to be either looking for one in free agency
Elijah Surratt, bro.
Do they want a tall receiver, or do they want something that like a Tyreek Hill who's speedy and it has good hands? Oh man,
CJ Daniels is available.
Yeah, he's not speedy though. He has good hands. He can make big plays. He's like to me, he's like a Mac Hollins kind of guy.
For me, I'm only going CJ Daniels. Oh man, Lewis Bond.
Where you seen that?
Go down.
Oh, right there. Sorry. College.
Yeah.
Caleb Douglas is not bad. Let's keep going down. Colby Young, shout out to him. He's not bad. Kellen Lacey, not bad. Eric Rivers from former FIU Panther. Keelan Marion. He's underrated. I don't know how he did not get invited to the combine. This guy was like, besides Malachi Toney, this guy was probably one of the most consistent receivers on my team.
John, just for the sake of it, I'm going either Colby Young or Eric Rivers. Even though I really do like Elijah Surratt.
Man, our draft grade is going to be terrible. Guys, this is all hypothetical. This is not like for real for everybody watching. So if you guys have any comments, if you have any ideas, comment down below.
Those are my two suggestions.
You know what? I think you can get receivers in plenty. I think they already got rid of Darren Waller. They don't have a tight
Tight
end.
end.
I can see them also getting a tight end. Michael Trigg, Dell from Georgia. Yeah.
The tight end from Notre Dame.
Oh, Raridon.
Yeah.
Daquan Wright from Ole Miss. He did pretty good. Riley Nowakowski. He did pretty good.
He's a good one too. Yeah.
I'm looking for a tight end that can block. I don't know what the. Yeah, we're not going to pay for premium for this website so we can get info on these players, but
I go either Reardon or Nowakowski.
There was a tight end that I think is from Georgia Tech. That let me check the. Tell me if you see a tight end somewhere that he could be a possible. Kenyon Sadiq is one, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Georgia, Arizona State, no. D'Angelo Ponce to the Jets, man, that'd be crazy. Zachariah Brands is nice. Any tight ends you see? No.
No.
Oh, Max Clare. Okay. This guy, Eli Stowers from Vanderbilt. That guy's a stud. That's the guy I would want for the Dolphins or for my team. But we're not in that situation at this point in time.
I already gave you my 2 picks.
We were at what were we at? We were at safety.
Yeah.
Or what about edge? They're losing Bradley Chubb and they lost Jalen Phillips, so this could also be a play.
Ooh, Malachi Lawrence. Caden Curry.
He's good. Tyreek Sapp is good. Quintavious Hutchins. Jeez. Tremendo nombre. Najee Kelly. Fortunately, he left my team. There's a lot. This is only early, guys. This is early in this drafting process. The more mock drafts and the more things I read, I'm going to be way more informed on the players and everything they do. So keep in touch with PlugTakSports, all right? What were our picks before? What picks? Oh yeah, go to selections. Here we go. We have a safety and offensive tackle.
Yeah.
What do you think? Man, fuck.
Let's go tight end.
Tight end. I don't see Oscar Delp. This is my like thought process. I don't see Oscar Delp in Miami. I don't see him in a Miami jersey. Eli Raridon. I don't see it either. I could see Michael Trigg maybe.
I'm going the guy from Indiana, Nowakowski.
Nowakowski?
Yeah.
All right, we're going Riley Nowakowski. All right.
All right, let's go next pick. Number 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. See what was drafted from after us. Skyler Bell, Keontae Scott to Tampa Bay. Damn, nice. Okay, Elijah Surratt to Atlanta. AJ Halsey.
Ooh, Surratt with Michael Penix.
I think Michael Penix might not be on the team anymore. I think he's already.
Who's going to be the QB? They got rid of Kirk Cousins.
No, they still have Kirk Cousins. They might restructure his contract, or they might re-sign him. Joshua Josephs to Green Bay. Jeez. Garrett Nussmeier to Darren Jackson Jr. To the I guess whatever.
So what do you want to go with next?
I would go for corner or linebacker, one of those two.
They still have Malik Muhammad on the board.
Am I confused? I think I'm trying to. I don't remember if this guy Davison Igbinosin is from South Florida or not, because I think he is. No, he's not. Okay, just needed to confirm that. Dalen Everett from Georgia. He's pretty good. Tacario Davis is not bad either. Let me check linebacker. All right. Deontay Lawson is not bad. Harold Perkins is a decent pick. Aiden Fisher's not bad. Wesley Bassane is not bad. Shout out to him.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
I forgot where he went. I think he went to American Heritage, if I'm correct. I don't know. This is the difficult one because I really don't know the tendencies of this Dolphins GM now. I don't know what to expect from this guy. I know he's a defensive guy.
Let's just go Lawson.
Deontay Lawson?
Yeah. I can't wait to see what our grade is gonna be.
No, we're not trading. Or we have back-to-back picks?
Yeah.
So no. Okay. Antonio Williams selected from Chicago. Okay. So now we can do either go by probably D-line maybe or running back if you want to. There's Kalen Black, Roman Hemby, Jaden Ott, Le'Veon Moss, but he got injured in that game against UM.
Let's go Keyshawn Owens.
From FIU?
Yes.
That'd be funny. All right.
It could happen.
Yep. They have let's finish. Let me see. What's our next pick?
We're going to pick number 6 now.
All right, no trade for that one. Okay. Let's see what Nick Singleton to Houston. Dan, that's a reach for them. Tariq Sapp to Vegas, not a bad pickup. Markel Bell, offensive tackle to Tennessee. Oof. He goes back with Cam Ward. Nice, good for them. Kamari Ramsey, safety to.
Did we pick up a wide receiver?
I'll tell you right now. We have not.
Let's look at wide receiver.
Ooh, we picked up Trey Zune. Okay, not bad. Defensive line Durant. Carson Beck to the Rams.
Oh my God.
Wow. They've been nosing to the Buffalo Bills. Look at that.
Let's look at wide receiver.
Kevin Coleman's not terrible. CJ Daniels is still there. Stribling is still there.
Let's go CJ Daniels.
From Miami?
Yeah. If he's still on the board, I'd take him.
What round is this? Is this the 4th round?
6.
Oh, 6th round? Damn, they haven't fallen pretty far then.
That's why if he's still on there, 6th round, I'll take him.
All right, we're there.
Last pick.
Michael Trey. Oh my God, so many people are falling off the board. Caden Curry, Chandler. Oh my God, no way. Ruggage. Slaughter. Bro, this draft is so deep. This is gonna reshape the NFL for a while, bro. I'm telling you this right now.
All right. So what do you go with the last pick?
I would just go defensive line. You can never go wrong.
Ooh, Caleb Proctor?
What do you know about Caleb Proctor?
I know about Caleb Proctor. I watch. You don't watch Caleb
Or you
Proctor?
are you or you confused? Are you confused with Caden Proctor
No,
from
no. I'm
Alabama?
talking about Caleb Proctor.
Why is he? Was he like a FIU or something?
No, I just seen some of his highlights.
From southeastern Louisiana?
Yes,
Coño, you went into that YouTube rabbit hole.
pretty much.
No. Let's see who else is in here. David Blay, he's not terrible. This is where you fall. Like, obviously, this is like once like they question people, they go through the combine, they meet up with the camps and stuff. This order is going to be completely different. But as of right now, we're just going to go off of what we think. Any edges? Trey Moore, nah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Trey Moore.
Nah. I don't know. Let me see what are the selections again? Let me see. Tackle, safety, tight end, linebacker, running
Well,
back.
running back and wide receiver.
Okay, I think we should go back to defense. Defensive line, you gotta. I think we should go defensive line. Or I think we could do edge, and then you can even also you can move them inside of it if you need to. Too bad we don't have like their height, their weight, anything here, so can't really make a informed decision.
Trey Moore.
He hasn't. They haven't more to the
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Yeah, I just don't know what kind of like player this guy needs, but sure, we'll go Trey Moore. Why not?
One more pick, I think. No.
Oscar Dub, Harold, Kevin Coleman finally goes.
This is where it's going to get really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Damn, the Dolphins really go through a long spurt.
Yep. All right. What are we
right.
going with in the last pick?
Let me see. Okay, Wesley. Ooh, nice. The Rams. Okay.
Saint.
Wow. There was a Cooper somewhere. I saw something for Cooper. Drew Aller to Minnesota. Oh my God, Minnesota's gonna be in purgatory. Ooh, Jose Cuevas, tight end. Nice. I'll take that. Justin Jefferson for linebacker, Alabama. Okay. Gentry.
Cooper, Arizona.
Oh, and that's Cooper. All right. I don't hate that. For them. And they can also wait. They can also pick up I think if they picked up Maui Noah, they would pick up 2 Miami offensive linemen in one draft. That'd be crazy.
All right, let's see.
Damn. We can go another offensive lineman, maybe an interior. He's the center for Miami. He's not terrible, but Campbell, I don't know. Another receiver, maybe. Yeah.
No, I won't go.
QB. Just
Pavia still available?
Who?
Pavia.
Yeah, he's falling, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, I wouldn't pick him.
Haynes King.
Castellanos?
Yeah. Kyron Drones, Malik Murphy. Damn, poor Malik Murphy, bro. This guy left Duke, went to Oregon State, and he
Okay, what are Miami's three quarterbacks right now?
her.
What are Miami's three quarterbacks right now? Tua,
It's Zach Wilson,
and Quinn Ewers.
and Quinn Ewers, and I think maybe one more that we don't know about if there is one.
Let's say they get rid of Tua.
Then they would have to bring in somebody else. Either like if it's a trade, then they'll get whoever they get in the trade. Who would I think would fit Miami?
Oh.
Who would fit Miami? Diego Pavia is like
I really like
Castellanos is
Castellanos.
he's
Very mobile.
He's very mobile, but in NFL, being too mobile isn't always like the best thing. And he takes too many hits, and he's inaccurate at times.
Keep going.
Ken Salter's not terrible. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to the Dolphins, bro. Damn. I mean, it's not like
The
they
thing is,
can't.
us picking a quarterback is making a hypothetical that there are going to cut.
Yeah, let's just say they keep Tua. Let's just say we keep Tua. We're not gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, what are selections? Okay, edge, receiver, running back, linebacker, tight end, safety. We haven't gone corner, so let's just go corner. Pa la mierda. Let's see. Thaddeus Dixon.
I like Thaddeus Dixon.
Devontae Smith. No, not the right one. Cormani McLean. Bro, this guy's hopped around more, bro, than a rabbit, man. They've got this guy fitting Roderick Pleasant, Damari Brown, but no, he's coming back one more year. So this is I don't think this list is updated, but we'll see.
Let's go Thaddeus Dixon.
Thaddeus Dixon. All right. Bet.
I can't wait to see this grade, bro.
This grade's gonna be I'm gonna say D or F. Ooh, Bronkermeyer to where? To the Vikings. Not bad.
Oh God.
All right. Okay, so they gave us an A+ for Thaddeus Dixon. A D,
plus for Trey Moore.
A C for CJ
Daniels.
Daniels, which is okay. It was the 6th round.
A D for Keyshawn Owens.
I knew that one was going to be a fact. A B for Deontay Lawson, I can agree. A D for, for it being that far, I think he could have gone way further. Okay, B and A. Okay, see, there we go.
I mean, overall, it wasn't too bad.
How many selections was it? It was 1, 2, 3,
7.
4, I think it was 8 selections.
8.
So if I do the math correctly, let's say if we're grading it from a scale of 1 to 5, A being a 1 and then D being a 5. So we got 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, and 1. All right, that's 3, 6, 7, 5, 12, 9. That's 21. 21 divided by 8 is how much? I'll tell you right now. It's 2.6. And a 2.6 is not a C, so it's not 3. So we're looking at like a D+.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our mock draft for the Dolphins, a D+ apparently. We had fun picking them. But stay tuned because we're going to be covering all of that as we get closer to the NFL draft. Jonka's our guy for all that. He's going to have all the great insight and information. I know we went over, but it was fun doing this mock draft.
We have fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have a great rest of your week. We hope that you had a great President's Day. And once again, thank you guys for just supporting us and let us hit 100 subscribers on YouTube today. We really, really appreciate that. Everybody of the team, myself, Jonka, Blake, and Brandon, and Isaac, we really, really appreciate it. So continue to support us. We appreciate you guys. Stay tuned to the channel and all of our social media. We'll see you through our podcasts throughout the week. And we'll see you next week for a brand new episode of Plug Talk Sports. Have a great night.
Support the troops.